Oh, fucking hell. Ah, fuck. What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and welcome to a video. You know, I can believe it, but at the same time, I can't. I can't believe we live in a world where, people can get doxxed over playing a fucking video game. And I'm gonna fucking say this right now, alright? The whole Hogwarts legacy bullshit needs to stop. Okay? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Whether you buy the game or not. Who cares if you play the game or not? I don't. I don't give a shit. It's just a video game. It's just a video game. Okay? There's no reason to fucking be an asshole over this. Alright? I don't care what side you're on. I don't care if you're on the left side of like fucking democracy or the right side of the Republicans or anywhere in the middle. I don't give a fuck. Alright? This shit is not okay by any fucking means. So in case you don't know what happened, apparently a couple days ago, this streamer, VTuber, I forgot her name, but she was doing a live stream of Hogwarts Legacy. And I guess to a bunch of people, that's a bad thing. So guess what they did? They decided it'd be a good idea to fucking dox her. Dox her, her friends, her family, everybody that she can associate with. Doxing them. Leaking private information. Okay? A fucking illegal act. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's a felony. I could be wrong, but it's something that's really, really bad. That could lead to, a bunch of other things down the road. People coming to the house, to their house and just berating them, or in general. Now, alright, so it's not just that, but it's also harassment. Calling people, transphobic just because they play a fucking video game. Calling people anti-LGBT just because they play a video game. Calling people fucking racist. Calling people worse than Hitler just because they play a fucking video game. Okay? I don't get it. I really fucking don't understand how we could get to this fucking point where people can just get harassed and attacked just for a video game. Now, I get it. I get it, okay? You don't like J.K. Rowling and you don't want to support the shit that she creates or her worlds like Harry Potter and things like that. You don't want to support people that make properties like Hogwarts Legacy because they're tied to Rowling. Alright? I get that. But that doesn't fucking mean be an asshole. That doesn't mean dox people. That does not mean harass people. Do you know what harassing people leads to? A lot of problems. It leads to suicide. It leads to people causing issues. It leads to war. Alright? It leads to war. It leads to fucking problems that you cannot fucking just foresee. You can't even fucking just understand the amount of bullshit that will happen from one thing of harassment. Okay, now let me tell you something right off the bat. I support the LGBT community. I support the trans community. I support, everybody that is trans and doing it for the right reasons. So what do I mean by that? Well, there's two types of trans people in this world. Ones that do it for the right reasons because they legitimately feel like, that they want to transition and things like that, and people doing it for the wrong reasons. And by wrong reasons, I mean, people doing it solely for the fact that they think, oh, well, I'm trans now, so I can say whatever I want, and if people disagree with me on anything at all, that makes them transphobic, that makes them anti-LGBT, that makes them this, that makes them that. And you get all these straight people, these fucking cis people, that are basically doing the same thing. They're basically saying, oh, well, you buy this game because everybody thinks they can speak on behalf of the entire fucking community. Alright, the entire trans community. They think that they can say, oh, yeah, well, if you buy this game to begin with, even pirating this game, just having it on your computer or your game console, that makes you transphobic because you're playing the game. And if you're live streaming it, you're pushing your fucking political ideologies, you're pushing your agendas, alright? And you're causing harm to the fucking trans community. So you know what we're gonna fucking do? We're gonna go and dox you. We're gonna go and fucking harass you and drive you to fucking lose your shit. Now, I don't really care one way or another. I mean, I don't support J.K. Rowling at all. I hate that stupid fucking bitch, and I hope she kills herself because of how wrong she is. Now, that's the thing. Like, she's wrong. Completely wrong for saying what she did in the first place. You know, I mean, it's totally fine to have your own opinions about things, but if you are posting them online, that's a problem. Like, I can at least say these things because I'm pretty sure a lot of people, most people, would actually agree with me on this one. That transphobic people like J.K. Rowling, whatever, is a problem. Because, you know, the sole fact that, oh, you know, she has all this money, all this power, she made Harry Potter and things like that. And there was a big debate. And even when the game, you know, before the game came out, it was kind of a big deal saying that they'd boycott the game. And they'd say, oh no, you know, we're going to do everything we can to make sure this game doesn't get released because of the whole, you know, it's fucking Harry Potter, it's Hogwarts, it's whatever, you know, it's J.K. Rowling's work. And so that means that it's anti-LGBT, it's anti, you know, trans, whatever the case may be. No, that doesn't automatically mean that at all. Like, do I want to play the game? Fuck yeah. I want to play it because it looks good. It looks like a fun game. It looks like a game that I would enjoy. I don't care about the whole ideologies. I don't care about the supposed agendas that everyone's talking about. I don't care about, you know, any of that. When I buy a game, when I play a game, I play the game. I don't think about who made it. I mean, if that was the case, I wouldn't be playing any game by Activision. Because the whole frat boy culture that went on during the Activision and Blizzard debates, the whole lawsuits that happened there. I wouldn't be buying things from EA because of their shady, shitty tactics. I wouldn't be buying things from pretty much a bunch of people in my collection, alright? I wouldn't have a lot of games because at some point, somewhere down the line, a bunch of these game developers and publishers and people that worked on the game, big people that worked on the game, you know, have had issues. They've said things and done things that go against my personal beliefs. And, you know, I don't care about that, honestly. I'm not that shallow, alright? I'm not that fucking stupid to completely just not buy a game just because of one person, alright? At the end of the day, the way I think about it, I mean, Rowling is still getting money regardless, alright? You know, and at the end of the day, like, yeah, she's not the one that made the game. She has no idea what a video game even is, most likely, let alone how to actually create one. But you know, she has a hand in this because it's basically Harry Potter. It's set in that world. So, you know, it's her fucking child, essentially. Now, let's talk about more about the whole harassment thing, the whole thing about people getting doxxed over playing the game. That's completely bullshit. Nobody should ever be doxxed, period. You know, personally, I really think that that should get you killed on the spot. If you dox people, you should be killed on the spot. Because on top of, like, you know, potentially ruining their life, having random people show up at their doorstep or show up at their town and harass them that way, you're harassing them online, you're doing this and doing that. And like I said before, that could lead to issues down the road like suicide. You know, they get so much harassment, they get so much hate, they get so much bullshit. People doxing them and harassing them constantly. They feel the only way to do it is to kill themselves. The only way to get through it is to kill themselves because that way they won't be harassed ever again. And at least if they do get harassed, they don't care because they're already dead. And I do know that that is a fucking issue. That's a fucking issue. Because, you know, all these people that are speaking for the trans community, you know, they're speaking for the trans community. They're not. They really aren't. Alright? It doesn't matter if you're trans or not. If you are a part of the problem, if you are a part of the fucking issue here, you are not for the trans community. You're not. Alright? Real trans people, real trans supporters would not act this way. They would not go find random people on the internet that do live streams or any gameplay at all of this game and harass them and berate them and dox them and threaten them and do all these things. They would not fucking do that at all. Alright? And to me, I don't care if you're trans or not. At the end of the fucking day, again, let me be fucking perfectly clear here. If you do any of these things, if you dox people, if you harass people, you deserve to die. No joke. No fucking sarcasm. None of that. You deserve to fucking die. Because you're ruining someone else's life over something stupid. Alright? And over a video game. It's just a game. It's just a fucking video game. Get the fuck over yourselves. Go outside, touch some grass, smoke some weed, punch a toddler in the face. I don't care. Just go outside. Get a job. Get a life. Leave these people alone. They did nothing to you. And just because you think, oh, well, they're anti-LGBT and they're anti-trans because, you know, they're playing the game. No, you are. You are. Believe it or not, you are. Because you're allowing this to happen. You are part of the problem. You know, people that once supported the LGBT community are getting turned away from that. People that support trans people and the trans community are getting pushed away from that because of what you're doing. So you're trying your hardest to tell people, hey, you know, we support trans people, trans lives matter, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, we need more people in this group, in this community to show support and all these things. Yeah, that's cool and all, but if you do these things, if you dox and harass, you're turning people away and you're causing people to do the opposite. You're turning an ally into an enemy. Alright, you're turning an ally or a potential ally into a fucking enemy because they think, oh, This is how all trans people act. This is how all the people act, you know, in general, and especially in the trans community. And that's not the case at all. You know, there's a lot of trans people that are in support of this game. They were in support of the development. They were in support of the game coming out. They were in support of the game as a whole. And honestly, if I was trans, I'd be the same way. You know, I'd be like, hey, it's just a game, all right? You know, JK is gonna get money anyway. You know, she's gonna fucking get money and enough money anyway, because enough people are talking about it, enough people are playing it, enough people are mentioning it. And also, here's a little point here. The more you talk about it, the more that you know, berate people and talk shit about people, and the more that this drama goes on and on and on, the more these issues arise, the more money that she's making. So you're helping the enemy without even really realizing it. And I get it, you know, I'm talking about it too. I'm making a video solely about this. So, am I a part of the problem? No. Because I'm telling you not to do it. Alright? I don't really care about drama at the end of the day. You know, drama is drama. It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. It's gonna happen no matter who you are, what you are. The best thing you can really do is just deal with it. Tolerate it. Alright? Just ban these people accordingly, and if they make other accounts, because you know they will. You know they will. You know, you can ban all you want. If these people are desperate enough, they'll make alternate accounts on YouTube and Twitch. They'll make bot accounts. Alright? They'll fucking make bot accounts and have the bots harass you that way. Regardless, though, like, just block and report. And, you know, not just report to, like, Twitch and YouTube, but if they're doxing you, report to the local authorities. Report to anybody. You know, I personally would say fight fire with fire. If people are doxing you, you dox them back. Alright, you dox them, you spread their information online, say, hey, it's this person from, you know, this Twitch stream the other day, or this YouTube stream the other day, and, you know, they're the ones that were harassing me and berating me, and they started this whole shit. So, let this person's name be known, let, you know, let their address be leaked, and then contact the authorities in that area and let them know, hey, we have someone in your area that is doxing people, that is harassing people for no good reason at all. Now, I've been, you know, following this whole train wreck of a world that we live in, right? For the past couple of years. And when I mean train wreck, I mean a literal fucking train wreck happened in Ohio, alright, where I live. Alright, now let me tell you something, alright? I am totally capable of like fucking doxing myself. I don't need anybody doxing me, okay? I can do it myself. I might just get drunk one day. I might go out to the fucking bar, drink a bunch of alcohol, go online and be like, oh, I live here. I have this many people around me. I have friends, and here's where they live. Blah, 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 blah. So really, at the end of the day, if people wanted you to find them, they would have already doxed themselves. You have no need to do that. Now, I also think it's a little bit of the whole fucking SJW bullshit. A little bit of fucking justice warriors. All these people think they're doing the right thing. They think they're being fucking heroes and vigilantes and shit like that by, you know, doxing people that are playing a fucking video game. No, that makes you the fucking anti-hero. That makes you an evil person that's worse than Hitler. And Hitler at least murdered people. Fucking genocide and shit. You know, like, honestly, you can't get much more evil than that. But I would say on a scale of Hitler to Al-Qaeda, You're both. Alright? You're Hitler kinda. Alright? And I personally think that, like I said, nobody should ever get harassed or doxxed for a video game. Now, here's what I think people should get doxxed for if you were to do something like that. If you are a pedophile, if you're a rapist, if you're a child killer, not a killer in general, I don't care if you kill actual people, right? Like full-grown adults, they can take care of themselves, they can handle themselves in a fight. But, like, children. Anything that's got to do with children, fucking pedophiles, or raping in general, or anything like that. Those people deserve to be fucking, doxxed and harassed. They deserve to be treated like shit. Not someone that's playing a fucking game. Alright? And like I said, it's just a video game. It's not the end of the world. Okay, who cares? Oh, well, it's got wizards in it, and wizards is Harry Potter, and Harry Potter's by J.K. Rowling, and J.K. Rowling's a transphobe, so if you play this game, you're a blah, blah, blah. No! No! You're a fucking retard if you think that. Alright? Now, one of the joys of the internet is being able to have your own opinion on things. And I get it, people are going to disagree with my opinion, and I'm okay with that. I am totally cool with that. But be civil about it. I'm totally fine if you have an opposite opinion. I don't care if you think that trans people are the worst people known to man. I don't really care what your takes are, what your hot takes are, what your cold takes are. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care at the end of the day. But just be civil about it. There's no need to harass people over it. There's no need to threaten people, about it. There's no need to cause more harm and more issues in the world than there already are. I mean, I, for one, don't think we're gonna live to see 2030. Alright? We're gonna probably fucking die in the next few years. Because every day, something bad happens. Something just absolutely fucking insane happens. And that, school shootings happen. And those people need to be doxxed as well. School shooters. Because they're killing innocent people. Right? Innocent people don't deserve to die or be harassed or whatever. And let me tell you this right now. If these people that you're harassing end up killing themselves and, they find out that you're the cause of it, guess who's going to fucking prison? For involuntary manslaughter. At least I think that's how it works, if not, that's how it should work. That's how it should be, because you basically, they didn't want to kill themselves, they didn't want to hurt themselves, but you pushed them, and you pushed them, and you fucking pushed them. It's not cool. It's not cool in the slightest, to do these things. And I honestly think that, really at the end of the day, just don't fucking, worry about that. Worry about your own damn self. Alright? Let people do what they want when it comes to being themselves. If they want to play a game on YouTube or Twitch, what if they're not doing it for any political reasons? What if they're doing it because A, they actually like the game, B, they've heard a lot of good things about the game and they want to go and play it for themselves and share the experience with other people, or C, they're doing it because it's popular. All the drama, all the bullshit that's going on, all the people talking about this game, you do a video on it, you do a live stream on it, and, you could get a lot of views from that. And so, more views, more money. More money means you're likely to do it again because, well, it's a job for some people. They're not doing it because they hate the community. They're not doing it because, they're going against you. They're doing it because they want to. They want to play the game. They want to enjoy it. They want to experience it with other people. They want other people to have fun. And apparently you can't have fun anymore. Because having fun would imply that there's something wrong. I hate that shit. I really hate that shit. Whatever happened to just having a good time? Whatever happened to, just being good people? Do good people even exist anymore? I don't think so. It's all just a bunch of fucking hatred. All a bunch of just random bullshit being thrown at everybody else. Politics. I'm not political. Alright? I don't care who's president. I don't care who's what. As long as they do what I want them to do. What I voted them in for. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a conservative or a liberal. I don't care if you're a Green Party. I don't care what you are or who you are. I like to be friends with both parties. Alright? Even if, sometimes, I lean more toward Democrat, honestly, because I like Democrat more than Republican, because at least Democrats know what the fuck they're talking about. Oh! Nah, I'm just fucking around. But in all seriousness, though, at the end of the day, who cares? Politics have made things so much worse in our society. We would be much better off without it. We don't need a government, I don't think. Because the government is treating us like shit. The government, they're basically just like, oh yeah, well, we are the government. We can do what we want. You got people on both sides being assholes to each other. It's a war zone. And with a war zone like that on the political side, in everywhere, it's bound to follow the common public. So you have dumbasses on fucking Twitter from both sides. You got people on the right, on the Republican side, they're like, oh, well, this is bad because blah, blah, blah. And people on the left are thinking it's bad because blah, blah, blah. And then, they're all fighting each other. They're all just trying to kill each other. Seriously, whatever happened to just letting people have their own opinions? And that's another thing. It's kind of related to the game and the drama, but at the same time it's not. It is because both parties are tearing this game apart and thinking that people are bad for playing it for some reason. But, it's mostly because we've always had this issue. We've always had the issue where if someone or something is transphobic or anti-LGBT or whatever, you get a bunch of people on both sides that think they're doing the world a favor by doxing and harassing people that honestly don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, they're just trying to do what they want and do what they need to do. They're not doing it for any political reasons whatsoever. So stop making... Okay, here's what I think. Stop making everything about race. Stop making everything about, the LGBT community. Alright? Stop making everything about, fucking politics. Alright? Just sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and let people enjoy what they want to do with their lives. Let them play what they want to play. Let them wear what they want to wear. Let them watch what they want to watch. Alright? Some people like me, I watch a lot of shows that some people would consider too much. Like South Park and Family Guy. But at the same time, you know, Family Guy and South Park, they make fun of everybody. I don't do it for the political aspects. I don't do it because, oh, well, I'm a homophobic, racist bastard. You know, I don't do it because of that. I do it because I like the show. The animation is well done. You know, the voice acting is good. The characters are fun and funny to watch and listen to. And it's just a thing to kind of just sit back and relax to. I'm not doing that for any political reasons. And like I said before, if I was concerned about any of this at all to begin with, I wouldn't have all the COD game. I wouldn't have any game based on Activision. Because of the whole frat boy culture that was going on and all the issues that Activision has. And EA and everybody else. I wouldn't even go to fucking GameStop and buy 99-cent video games. Even though I know that EA is probably going to see like 1 penny out of that, and they're a multi-billion-dollar company. But you know, at the end of the day, again, just let people do what they want. As long as they're not hurting anybody. As long as they're not, like, physically starting fights or inciting riots or things like that. Let them do what they want. To me, as I guess some people would say that I'm somewhat trans because I'm gender fluid, non-binary, and that I like to wear dresses and things like that, even though I'm a guy. To me, clothes have no gender, but that's another topic for another day, another video. But like, you know, I can honestly say it's not a big deal to me at all. I don't care. And like I said, even if I was actually trans, like if I decided to go and get my fucking dick chopped off and shit and become a female and go on female hormones and things like that, you know, at the end of the day, I wouldn't care either way. Like, it's a game. It's a fucking video game. Alright? And if I was so concerned about it, but I still wanted to play the game anyway, I'll just go to a friend's house and play it. Or I'd go to a yard sale or garage sale and buy it that way. That way, if you go to a garage sale, yard sale, Goodwill, something like that, you know, that money doesn't go, none of that money goes to, you know, J.K. Rowling. None of that money goes to the fucking publishers, because the money already did. You know, whoever bought the game before I got the game has already bought it. And that money went to them. I'm not giving them money. Alright? I'm not giving JK money. By buying it that way. So there are ways around it. You know, and if the simple act of playing video games means that, oh, you're racist, oh, you're violent, oh, you're fucking transphobic, you're anti-LGBT, anti-this, anti-that, you're right-wing, you're left-wing, you're this, you're that, you're blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. How about all of you grow the fuck up, shut the fuck up, get a life, get a job, get fucking touch grass or something, maybe jump up a goddamn cliff while we're at it, you know? Touch grass and then go to the nearest ledge and jump off it. Jump off a bridge or something, I don't care what you do. As long as it's not hurting anybody else but yourself, okay? The only person I guess you should be hurting is yourself. If you think these things. Now, normal everyday people, the majority of people, they're right. You're wrong. Alright? Now, I don't care if you fucking like being told that you're wrong or not. I don't give a shit. You know, I could probably hear some people right now crying that, oh, this piece of shit said that I'm wrong. I'm never wrong. Shut up, you whore! Shut the fuck up. No one cares about you. No one cares about your feelings. No one cares about you. Period. I don't care if Like your father left to go and get some milk but never came back. I don't care if your mother smokes crack and completely abandons you. Alright? I don't give a shit. That's no reason to hide behind a screen on the internet and start bitching about stupid shit. Let alone doxing people for it. That's not an excuse. Alright? I don't give a fuck. Like, the only times it should ever be acceptable to dox people is, again, if they're pedophiles, if they're rapists, if they're whatever, and nobody is actually doing anything about it. Like, the authorities. You know, if the police aren't doing anything about it, if the government's not doing anything about it, you know, then that's okay, because you're doing it for legitimate reasons. Like, oh, this guy's an actual pedophile, this guy's an actual rapist, this guy is an actual threat to humanity and society. We need to fucking do something about this guy, and since the police aren't doing anything about it, or the government's not doing anything about it, we need to step in and do something about it. Alright? We need to fucking do something about these people. Right? But what's not okay is doxing people just because they're playing a video game. Just because they're doing something that you don't like. You personally don't like. Alright? It's not illegal to play a video game. It's not illegal to play Harry Potter games. Matter of fact, I might just do a video. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a video where I play pretty much most of the Harry Potter games that I can find. As ROMs and ISOs and things like that. And I'll do a video on it. I will. You know, I want to see, and I know it's all about Hogwarts Legacy, but I want to see if this is just because of this one game, or if it has something to do with any and all Harry Potter games, or Harry Potter-like games. Games that are set in the Harry Potter world. Like Harry Potter, obviously. Like, I want to see how insane this is going to get. Like, if it's just because of Hogwarts Legacy, that's bad by itself. But if it's anything that's got to do with Harry Potter, or, you know, the world of Harry Potter, or things like that, like, even playing Harry Potter on the PS2, like, even if that was it, then we got a real problem. We got a real fucking issue. But goddamn, this video is going on long enough. You get the idea. You know, I personally think the whole thing is bullshit. And, just stop. Alright, just fucking stop. Alright? It's just a game. Get over it. Let people like what they want to like. Let people play what they want to play. Let them read whatever they want to read. Let them wear whatever they want to wear. Let them just be themselves. Alright? And maybe some people don't actually like the game, but they're doing it because they want the views and subs. They want the video that they make to do well, or the live stream to do well. You know, they may not care at all about the game, but they only got it or are playing it solely for that fact. But yeah, just get over yourselves, people. Not everything has to be anti-LGBT. Not everything has to be about gay rights or trans rights or any rights at all. You know, if it's just a video game, it's just a video game. That being said, guys and gals, that's it for this video. It's a pretty lengthy video for... I was kind of going to go for like a 10 or 20, like 15 to 20 minute video, but I don't know. I went on a rant because it's something that should never be happening at all in today's society. And I personally think that shit's not cool. But as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and brohoof. Boom. Also, I support that VTuber streamer that got doxxed. I support her all the way, and I honestly hope you feel better soon. I hope that I really do hope that something gets done about this, and I do hope that down the line these people will realize how stupid they're being, how selfish, how horrible they're acting, and I really do hope that it gets resolved soon. As always, I'll see you later. Just I've already done the peace out and brohoof thing, so it's whatever. Just be good people. Follow the dead meat, aka James A. Janice. Follow his way of thinking. Be good people. Just be good people. Is that so hard to do? I mean, shit. If they're not hurting anybody or themselves, does it really matter what they're doing? No. It doesn't.